Welcome to the show. Today, I have a new agent spotlight show today. Cody Cobb. Charlie's
excited.
Charlie's here. He's excited. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Welcome to the show. You see I have a Cobb right here. This guy's name is Cody Cobb. My name is Cavender. This is Charlie. Travis over here.
Hello.
I got the mic over here. As you can see, we got this studio situated just a little differently. So bear with us. But before we get into the show, I started this last episode is I want to start asking for our fee. Our fee is if you get any value from this show, please share it with someone. You never know what kind of value you could bring another agent, another consumer, and I don't know if you can keep taking it serious. Right now.
We like to have fun.
We'll explain that in a minute. But
Charlie's going to eat that.
If you get some value from this, give us a rating on iTunes. Comment down below. Share it with your friends and family. All right, enough of that. So we like to do a little bit of spotlight for some new agents that have joined the Hitt Group.
Yeah.
Travis Hitt. That's why it's called the Hitt Group. Yeah. So we're real original. But yeah, so Cody, thanks for showing up.
Thank you.
Cody Cobb, the Cobster.
So you always wear cowboy hats. I don't know if I've ever seen it without it on his skull.
I need one that has a corn cob and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Close the Cobb.
Gotta brand yourself. Gotta have fun.
Like a GIF.
Yeah.
Charlie, want to eat it. So tell us a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from.
Yep.
How old you are as he eats your corn cob. Stop. So, who are you?
Yeah, so, born and raised in Texas.
Yeah.
From the area. Through and through Texan. Just love every minute of that. But yeah, I got into real estate 2 years, 1 month, 8 days ago, whatever that
was.
You really keep track of that.
I try to, yeah. So
we got our agents licensed probably a week apart from each other.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
we
did.
CE the same week.
SAE.
Yeah,
that'll be a whole other show.
Continuing education.
Yeah, that's why so many agents drop out. They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah. So you're from Texas.
Yeah, I did marketing and sales prior to real estate. I went to North Texas, got a degree in marketing. Love marketing. Mm-hmm. I love that I can do a lot of marketing of myself, my own business.
Hence the Cobb.
Hence the Cobb. We stick very loyal to being corny all the time. But we get stuff done, So yeah. I just love to have fun. I love for my clients to have fun. I think that's a hard part of real estate sometimes is the fun aspect of real estate because it can be really stressful. Mm-hmm. So I like to obviously take things really serious. I like to win. I like to get them the best outcome possible, but at the same time, make sure they're having fun or are able to relax. So
yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
love being with you guys.
You've known Travis for how long?
Somebody asked me that the other day. It's been almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years. Yeah, you were right at brand new when we met.
Yeah. I think it's been under a year for me and you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because, I met you because of him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was Wayne Bartley or...
No, it was Drew.
It was Drew.
It was Drew.
For sure, at Republic Title that introduced us. Just, their big belief is connecting men specifically with other men that just have a lot of the same drive, personality, ambition, all the things like that. So we met because of that. I think you're the reason I actually met my fiance too.
Oh.
Because of how social media works. Yeah. I don't know if you knew that.
You're welcome.
But had a commercial release
You're
last
welcome,
year.
Allie.
Exactly. You're watching, babe. Had a commercial release last year because of that for my own brand, which I was really excited to start branding myself differently. Because starting with a brokerage, that's a lot of things that real estate agents, I don't think they really know how to navigate or they're really restricted. Mm-hmm. So thankfully, I wasn't restricted, but I was also trying to figure out how do I brand me, not just the brokerage, because I want people to know me. And so that whole video was actually behind what a lot of my brand's about, which is connection. Mm-hmm. Genuinely, I love connecting with people. As you both know, in my first year of real estate, one of my goals was to do 3 to 5 meetings a week with different people, just to meet people. So that could be vendors, that could be future clients, could be friends. It really didn't matter. I just wanted to meet new people.
Yeah, I'm going to cut him off real quick.
Yeah.
Wait for this answer. How many lunches did you have with people in your first year?
I lost count. I counted my calendar because I committed to 3 to 5 a week throughout the first year.
Yeah.
I lost count in November at 275 or something.
275 lunches with people he either knew and didn't know.
Yeah.
That's a connector.
Yeah, I was part of one of those.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Yeah, I still remember
Me
it was
too.
over off Walnut Hill in 75.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's good memory. I don't know if I have
Yeah,
that.
so,
good
I
memory.
mean, what's cool about that, I mean, for me, selfishly, I got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I genuinely love that. And then got to hear people's stories, which is kind of the follow-up of what I love.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, too, especially when it comes to the business, I started connecting and meeting with people that are now partners of mine, whether it's on the team or third party or what have you. So that's where a lot of that fruit, in my opinion, has come full circle.
Absolutely.
And I think it's led to a lot of business and potentially credibility to some extent too. So that's what this business is all about. You guys already know that, and a lot of people watching should know that, is your agent or your representation or whoever's helping you in the process of home buying and selling, they should know a ton of people.
Yeah.
And have a lot of connections already made, so you're not blindly going into something and not knowing who to call or not knowing who to trust. Like, I vet who I work with, and if they don't meet that level of expectation, then they're not somebody I work with.
Yeah. So I'm going to say this real quick. If you're a new agent out there and you heard this, shoot, I don't care if you're an agent that's been doing this 10 years. He was putting the value in relationships.
Yep.
He wasn't just doing lunches to ask for business.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yes, that is part of it. But in his mind, the value of having relationships is more important than just trying to go out and knock on doors and just grab business initially.
Well, it's like
Am
the
I
same-
accurate?
Yeah, it's like the same thing. If you put, like we talked about this yesterday, if you put money before actually your service to your client,
Yep, that's it.
you're not going to be successful.
Yep.
If you put your client before the actual money, then you'll be successful. Money will follow.
Yeah.
And that's the same situation.
Well, to add to both your points, you're both correct, and that's genuinely who I am, as you guys know. I'm reading one of Todd Duncan's books right now, and one of the quotes that was in, I think, the first or second chapter was, "Are you all about making the dollar or the difference?" And I read that, and I'm like, I'm not usually one to just throw out corny phrases and everything, but I truly believe in that, because your clients can feel that. I mean, shoot, even outside of real estate, even outside of real estate, people can feel that, right? Whether you're getting a car, or you're going to get a new TV, or what, like anything that's can be transactional, can come across that way, and I don't ever want to come across that way.
Yeah.
Smart.
So yeah, I mean, when I started really establishing relationships with other people, especially in that first year, I wasn't looking for a handout.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking for discounts. I wasn't looking for free stuff. Or unfortunately, a lot of things that real estate agents sometimes get caught up in is, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
I was like, what can I do for you? And then I learned what people could do for me by not making it about me and making it about them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that made sense.
Well, that's just, I mean, people feel indebted to you because you service them or give them some kind of value.
Yeah.
I mean, that just...
Yeah. And he paid for all these lunches. So as a brand new agent, he was having to put money out first to build these relationships, but he knows that's going to come back in the end. So it's an investment, and the fact 100%. That he thought about that and was willing to meet with random people and people he wanted to connect with in his first year, but put that time and those finances out there as a brand new agent, that is huge. Yeah. So kudos to you.
I'll be honest, I've had a lot of people ask me about that, especially that are newer agents specifically, or people that have built a business. And a lot of newer agents, they're like, how did you afford that? And I would tell them straight up, number one, I would initiate those appointments. And then a lot of those people would offer to pay for lunch, even though I had invited them. And to me, I would have been more than willing, right? And not to make it about the money, but I told people, I was like, listen, if you need to go get a loan, a credit card, or whatever, be reasonable with yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to spend the money. Like, people have such a problem thinking this big, and I was trying to think this big.
Yeah.
So that ROI, right, I knew it wasn't going to be immediate, and it wasn't even about that. It was about building a foundation that could just take me where I want to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's jump into what's your favorite part of real estate? What do you feel like you would like to specialize in? I know the answer, but...
So, well, those are two different questions, right? What I love most about it is I get to be all over the place, all the time, not just in my head, but like physically. I get to see new people. I get to do new things. I get to learn new things. To me, it's always exciting. It's always different.
Yeah.
And you can take problem solving from one scenario and take it to another. It might not be the same, but like a lot of people that just do the same job every day, or it's the same product they sell every day, there's just not a lot of creativity.
Boring.
Yeah, for me, I mean, we need those people. Don't get me wrong. But for me, I would just get too complacent or too bored. I'm too driven and energetic for that.
Yeah.
So that's the answer to question
really?
one. I'm too ADD to remember what your second question was. So what was the second one?
The second one was, what do you feel like your specialty is in real estate?
What do you want to specialize in?
Land is the direction I've always wanted to go.
No.
Yeah. Shocker. Shocker. So that's always the direction I've wanted to go. I still want to go that direction, and not just land, because that's a really blanket statement.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have it my way, I'd love to get into ranches.
Yeah.
Specifically more high-end ranches, not because of price, but just because of my own passions. I've been very blessed to experience a lot of great memories at places like that growing up. And the stories behind that and the investment into people behind that and ministries and things like that, I'm just really passionate about. So
that's awesome.
If I can help people eventually have that and leave a legacy for their family behind them, or just enjoy it while they're here, then I think that's a fun thing to be a part of.
Now, what I don't want the viewer or the listener to get from that is that's all he does. He does not only do that, he would like to specialize in that, and I know he's going to go down that road very quickly, as he already is right now. But he does residential sales.
Yep.
He does all the other kind of real estate sales that we do. We have a great leader here, Travis.
Thank you.
And so, that's something he loves to do. He looks the part, obviously.
I try.
You got cowboy? Yep, they both have cowboy hat.
I got a horse.
I mean, I might as well just
I almost brought my hat today.
On.
Yeah.
I should have did that.
Yeah.
But so let's say that the 2 years and whatever days.
Yeah.
I don't know the number, but what's been your favorite memory as a real estate agent?
That's tough.
I know, dude.
It's on the spot,
really
too.
good.
Other than joining our team, because we know that's number one. But
I will say that was an unexpected, really exciting step that I took pretty recently. So I'm very grateful for that. What's been the most exciting thing?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's not just one thing. It kind of is, but I've been asked to speak, which is kind of nuts. And I say that with complete humility, because I always told my broker whenever they'd ask to hey, we know you want to give back. How would you like to give back? I'm like, any way possible, except for more of my money.
Yeah.
And so they'd have me come in and teach. And I'm like, the first time they called me, I told them, what do you want me to teach on? I'm brand new. That seems kind of dangerous,
Yeah.
And they were like, just talk about, a lot of it was, we want you to speak on networking. I was like, okay, cool, because that's not, I don't want to be held to a broker standard of, here's what you do it on a contract or don't do it. So anyway, I just kind of told my story to people. Yeah. And honestly, for me, sharing your story and being transparent with people, it just kind of brings the walls down.
Yeah.
And that's where I like to help specifically other agents, is just learn how to connect with people. I'm like, just be yourself. Take the walls down. Don't try to be perfect and polished all the time. Be relatable.
Yep. And you were teaching on mindset too, right?
I mean, that's one of my classes was on mindset and
that's big in our business.
Oh my gosh. I mean, people think this job's easy. That's cute. Being a 1099, being self-employed, being self-motivated and disciplined, figuring out your finances. There are so many angles of this on the personal side that people don't even see on the transaction side.
Right.
That make this job really challenging, but we're all twisted inside, so we like it. Is what I always kind of tell people, because I mean, you really have to love this.
Yeah.
To not just be good at it, but do it long term. Like when I made the commitment after quitting sales and marketing and stuff, which I still get to kind of do, but that more corporate job, I remember telling myself, I'm going to do this the next 15, 20 years. I'm totally great with that. That's what I like. It's what I'm passionate about. And so far, it's just been nothing but a ton of fun. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity and pleasure to work with other great people, because that, like anything, makes it more enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. And we're honored to have you.
Well,
so this was a huge deal to us bringing Cody on. So we're honored.
I'm so pumped.
Now we got a group of clowns at the office.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it is what I have always dreamed of when I said I want to start a team, is just people that, one, love to work hard, love serving others before themselves, and that we all get along with, and we can just have fun with it while we're helping a lot of people. So good addition.
Thank you.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So the next question would be, what is something that you least desire in the real estate world?
What do you hate the most? Let's just
trying not to use
real
that
estate.
word.
Real estate can suck sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you hate
Everybody
the most?
knows it.
Let's just be
Okay,
honest,
so
okay?
that's the first thing that came to mind.
I was trying to search for a
quick.
nice,
Nice way to
word.
say it. There's not a pretty way.
Hey, we're raw and
to
real
say
here,
that.
baby.
The first thing that comes to mind is our personal time. So, I'm not married yet, engaged.
Yet.
We'll be married hopefully the next time I'm on the show.
Yeah.
You're a father and a husband. You're a father and a husband too. It's a little fluffy one, right?
Yeah.
So my point in saying that is just time management. I think one of the hardest things about this job, especially coming out of being single, no kids, I worked like a dog my first year. And I loved every minute of it. I also got burnt out by about 6-8 months in of being brand new. And so learning that life balance, I think is really tricky. And it doesn't matter the life stage you're at. Everybody's got different abilities based on their responsibilities at home.
Yep.
And then frankly, if we're not taking care of ourselves, then we're also becoming more useless by the day.
Exactly.
Because our own mental and emotional health is out of whack too. So again, that's a whole nother side behind the curtain that people don't see or realize is we're also humans.
Yeah.
We also enjoy having a personal life. We also enjoy having a vacation. So in the beginning, I've been somebody that's been very adamant about like call anytime, day or night. I'll get it done. And that's kind of like how I would build myself or position myself against another agent who's like a single mom or whatever that isn't as flexible as I am.
Yeah.
But now it's especially becoming engaged and just trying to manage my life better. I'm being a little more protective of my time to where I maintain a healthier lifestyle for myself to then in turn provide my clients with the best service possible.
And I love that you're doing that early because I tell a lot of brand new agents that I wish that was something I made a better habit of early on.
It's hard
because it allows you to do better later. I didn't start really respecting my time until almost 7 years in.
Yeah.
Whenever I got married and then we had a son, it was harder for me to start taking time away because for years it was client first. And so the fact that you're doing this early is going to help you tremendously growing because our clients, most of them do respect our time when we set the expectation up front.
Right.
But if we don't do that, why would they not call us?
That's the key word.
That is the key.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you're both right. I mean, otherwise they think they can call you day or night, that you'll come to them and do something, which again, we're willing to.
Yeah.
Just within the certain parameters that we're trying to create to create a healthy.
Right. Because all three of us are guys that if our clients call, we truly want to answer.
Absolutely.
Whether we can or we can't. We are not people that look at the phone. We are not people that look at the phone and go, it's a problem.
Yeah.
We want to answer. So when our clients do call, you want to service them and you want to help them. So putting that expectation up front that you respect 100%. Your time, your family time, personal time, it makes it easier on both parties to be able to respect that.
Well, the other thing I'll say to that real quick as well is I was in that coaching session with Tom Sherman at Benchmark Mortgage yesterday.
Plug.
And one of the things that he said, there you go, is in terms of that life balance, he goes, think about it. Attorneys, doctors, like pick anybody, essentially. They're not taking your call after 5 o'clock or on the weekends or whatever. So we just appreciate the same respect. We're here to provide you with the highest level of service possible with the best outcome possible. But we're also human. We do have families. We do have personal lives.
We're a business.
People when they're high emotion or they're money's on the line, it's all tied to finances. In real estate. So it can get very pushy or very emotional sometimes, and we have to help them navigate that. But we still deserve respect.
That's good.
Right? So it's just a hard thing to balance sometimes.
Yeah, agreed. Hey, you were amazing on the show. I want to respect the people that are watching. We like to keep them at 20 or less.
Oh, I could do this forever. You guys know it. So.
I knew I was going to
back.
do this for the show to shut him up so we could turn it off.
There you go.
But on our sign off, we're going to hold this.
That's right.
I'm gonna
Close with Cobb, baby.
I appreciate you guys showing up. We really wanted to showcase one of our new agents to the team. And we love him, and thank you so much for showing up.
Love you guys. Thank you very much.
Love you, bro.
There we go.
When you guys think about real estate, think about real estate leadership. We'll see you next time.
See ya.